Jai Shri Mataji. Please bow down to the Shri Mataji. Raise your Kundalini, Bandhan. Param Pujya Shri Mataji. You are Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti. Mother, please grant us the permission to do the meditation at your lotus feet. And please bless us perfectly. Now please keep our right hand towards Mother Earth. Shri Mahakali Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Now please keep our right hand on our lap and left hand towards the sky. Shri Hanumanji Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Hanumanji Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Now please keep our both hands on our lap. Our complete attention is on central Muladhara Chakra. From Pujya Shri Mataji, you are Sakshat Shri Nirmal Ganesha. You are Sakshat Shri Kartikeya. Mother, please remove all the bathas, all the negativities from my Muladhara Chakra. And please awaken Shri Ganesh principle within us. Mother, please awaken Shri Ganesh principle within us. Shri Ganesha Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Now please follow the instructions given by Shri Mataji.
First of all, please put your right hand on your heart. All the time the left hand is towards me. Now, here you have to say, in your heart, with all sincerity, Mother, am I the spirit? Ask the question 3 times in your heart. This is a very fundamental question. Now bring the right hand on to the left hand side of your stomach, in the upper part. Here press it. Now this is the center of your mastery, your guidance, your Guru Tattva as they say. So ask a question, Mother, am I my own master? This is a question to be asked 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? Now, bring your right hand down below, in the lower part of the abdomen. Now, this is the center from which all the divine work is done. All the pure work is done. So to ask 6 times, because this center has got 6 petals. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. 6 times you just ask. As a result of this asking, the Kundalini starts getting awakened. Now, to help the Kundalini rise, you have to cooperate with her. So, please put your right hand on the left hand side in the upper part of your abdomen and press it on the stomach. Now, here you have to say with full confidence to help the Kundalini to rise, Mother, I am my own master. This you have to say 10 times. These are the 10 commandments which you have to say. That, Mother, I am my own master. Now, 10 times with full confidence. Now, please raise your right hand to your heart. Now, here you have to say, again with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This is the truth. You are the Spirit. But you have to say with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This you have to say 12 times. Now one has to know that God Almighty is the ocean of love. But above all, He is the ocean of forgiveness. So He forgives. Whatever wrong you do, He forgives. So don't feel guilty and put your right hand across on the left hand side in the corner which is made by your neck and your shoulder. Now, here you have to say again with full confidence 16 times, Mother, I am not guilty. Please say it. Mother, I am not guilty. 16 times. I am not guilty at all. Please say it. Please say it. Very hot. Now raise your hand across on your forehead. And it's a very important center. Here you have to say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Please say it from your heart. How many times is not the point. Mother, I forgive everyone. Now, some would say that it's very difficult to forgive. But it's a myth that we do not forgive or we forgive. We do not do anything in both the cases. But if we don't forgive, then we play into wrong hands. So please say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Now please take your hand on the back agya, the same center, on the back side of your head and allow your head to rest on it and push it back a little bit. Now here, you have to say for your satisfaction because you always feel guilty that, oh divine, if I have done anything wrong, please forgive. Please forgive me from your heart. Stretch your hand fully and put your center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a very soft bone in your childhood. Press it hard. Press hard your scalp. Now you have to move it 7 times, saying one thing which you have to ask for. Mother, please give us my self realization because I cannot force on you. So you have to ask for it. 7 times, press it hard and move it 7 times. Very hard. Slowly. Saying that.
So, to continue with the same topic we had about the infrastructure of a human being, about which I told you that God has made this infrastructure very beautiful. Even in nature, if you see anything that is living, see a tree, if you look at this tree, you'll be amazed how the different channels that takes the sap upwards are so beautifully placed that there is no problem for water to rise. The suction in the water takes place because the sun shines and the water is sucked in. The nature is so nicely built up, absolutely harmonious. When it is winter time, the leaves drop out because the Mother Earth requires nutrition, and the leaves are not getting so much of sunshine, so there should be less surface exposed. The same nutrition is taken up again and again. In the spring, you find again the beautiful leaves breaking. It's so beautifully worked out, the whole situation. The whole universe is so beautifully made. And the infrastructure is so made that it receives all the blessings of the divine without any difficulty. It rains and the nature receives it. If you ever been to a forest, to densest forest that you could think of, you'll be amazed how clean it is. The fragrance of that place is so clean, nothing stagnates. How it operates, how it works out through sunshine, through rain, through wind. In this whole universe, now man is created, which is the problem. The infrastructure of man can be ruined by him. It's only he can do it. The trees cannot ruin themselves, can they? They stand up like witnesses. They just give, just give. Even when they die, they give their wood. When they live, they give their flowers, they give their shade, they give their beauty. They are giving, giving, giving all the time. And the one who takes is this great epitome of creation, the human being. He is the recipient of all that. Then he has got intelligence to receive everything from that and to use it for one's own purpose. That's how we are exploiting. I would say exploiting the blessings of nature. That's good. That's what God wanted, that we should really have the blessings of nature. That you are the monarchs of this universe, so everything stands in attention for your needs. While man on his own goes mad with his extreme behavior. He doesn't think of his infrastructure which he can ruin. The problem is only the man can ruin that. Not only that, but also the outer structure, which is the atmosphere. You send one man to a forest, it's all right. If you send 200 tigers to a forest, it's all right. But if you send 10 men to a forest, finished. All the beauty is finished. On one side, the sense of beauty, only human beings have got. The sense of understanding cleanliness, only human beings have got. So they are the only enjoyers. They are the only enjoyers of all. They are supposed to enjoy all this. But there is something lacking in them which doesn't give the full enjoyment. When you look at a tree, today cherry blossom everywhere, then the thought starts coming. How much they must have paid for this tree? How many years it must have taken? All these mundane type of questions come to your mind. But supposing by any chance If no thoughts come into your mind, you just see, witness, good witness, then the joy that they are trying to give you and express would be complete with yours. That state we have not yet achieved. Always we have thoughts. Thoughts which are all artificial. Thoughts that make you some sort of an imaginary person. Or if you don't go to the subtler side, a very gross person. It's not reality. Imagination is not reality, and also the grossness is not. Like a poet might say that what a flower is there and it's beautiful and all sorts of stories they may build up about a flower. And a person who is not imaginary might say, I don't know how much it will cost, how to put it down, what is the use of this, how it can be economic. Poetry is, of course, touches subtler side of life, no doubt. And thank God Hampstead had so many great poets. But still is imaginary for other people. What you look at and you think may not be true for others. For example, a person like Blake, who wrote all poetry, nobody understood him. To understand him, also, you have to have realization, otherwise, you can't understand him at all. So, whatever is rendered on gross level or on imaginary level by the nature cannot be enjoyed by human beings to its full extent. Cannot be. We think so. Look at the economic laws as they are, that wants in general are not satiable. Means that's not satisfying at all. I mean, it says, it confesses. Today you want to have a car, all right, you have a car. Then you want to have an aeroplane, all right, you have an aeroplane. Then you want to have some other sort of a thing. There's no end to it. So it proves that the joy that you get out of material things also are not satisfying, because at the state at which human beings are, they cannot enjoy. They cannot enjoy anything, though they are supposed to enjoy everything, because they only have the capacity to enjoy. But there is something lacking in them by which they cannot enjoy it. And what is that quality? What is that state? Because the connection for extracting joy has to be with the spirit. Spirit is the connection which emits joy. There's no other way to enjoy life without remorse. To be connected first with spirit is the only way that we enjoy, because joy doesn't have double side. Like people go for a ballroom dancing, supposed to be enjoying. They come home and a big fight starts. God knows what they have enjoyed for. The enjoyment of life is only possible if we could get connected to the spirit. And that connection to the spirit is only possible if you sprout into that. You become the spirit. As Christ has said in very simple words, that you are to be born again. Very simple. Looks very simple. But how? You are to be baptized, but how? Say I go to a theosophical college or some sort of a college. They say, now you have got a right to baptize. Now, to any intelligent man, does it appeal that way? Can it be possible? Baptism, if it's a living process in which you have to get connected with the Spirit, then what do you do about it? That means you have to achieve a state of mind where you become the Spirit. That connection has to be established. If that connection is not established, then you cannot be a twice born by certifying yourself. I've seen many people, they said, Mother, I'm twice born. I said, how do you say you're twice born? What is the certificate you have got of being twice born? You cannot just certify yourself. This is not a self certification. Supposing a dog says, I'm a human being, will you accept? No, I mean, he can go about. He can go about and say that I am a human being. But he doesn't become. It's a state, is a quality which is in evolution has to be shown. It's an evolutionary quality. A fish which has to become a tortoise has to become a tortoise. She can't just say that, oh, I am a tortoise, oh, I am a tortoise. This is where human ego comes in. By saying something you do not become.
Now please open your eyes, bow down to the Shri Mataji and take the bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji.